Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another box opening here today with Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Not an old box, but not necessarily a new box. One with a lot of werewolves that, maybe if we wanted to build a werewolf deck, maybe it'll be featured on the channel shortly. We'll have the cards for it then. That's some flavor text. Nights on Innistrad grow longer. Werewolf attacks are more frequent and ferocious. Can balance be restored before the sun sets for good? Cast powerful double-sided creatures with the power to transform on the battlefield. When day turns to night, it's lights out for your opponent. There's also some good cards in here in terms of like the transformation ability. But overall, I'd say we're kind of just looking to build a werewolf deck, see what we can get out of these packs for that. I know the set wasn't the most popular when it came out, but still some fun cards in here. Let's open the first one to see where the rare is. Well, those are some arena cards. Ooh, that's right. This is the one with cool lands, too. Well, that answers that. Lands are towards the front. Well, we got Rockfall Vale. Unless you control two or more other lands, which we're going to intend to do. Spell Rune Painter. One the Day-Night ability, which transforms into a werewolf. Spell Rune Howler. Contortionist Troop. Ghoulish Procession. Bait Hook Angler. Candle Trap. Ritual Guardian. Bramble Armor. Startle, Stuffed Bear, but something tells me a bear is not stuffed. Timberland Guide, Diagraph Horde, Brimstone Vandal, Eccentric Farmer. But yeah, a lot of these cards do give me, not Silent Hill, Resident Evil vibes, especially because like The Village, I'm pretty sure came out either like the same year or the year after. I'm going to put 3 towards the back. That feels right. Delver of Secrets, but Village was a fun game. Play with Fire, Stormkirk Blood Thief. Oops, sorry, had these up too high. Ecstatic Awakener, another double-sided card, which transforms into a demon. The Awoken Demon. Gavany Trapper. That does have an effect to tap stuff. Gavany Silversmith. Sorry, my camera's been having a little bit of trouble focusing recently. Crossroads Candle Guide. Otherworldly Gaze. Harveststride Sentry. Stolen Vitality. Vampire stuff. Hobbling Zombie, but that wasn't this set. Lamphold Harrier, one of our first wolves. Mockroot Behemoth, our double-sided card. A Spear Token, our cool land. And, ooh, another specialty land for our rare. Haunted Ridge, unless you control 2 or more other lands. We like to control lands. Maybe we'll just pull a whole bunch of, like, lands as our rares. Not the best thing to be pulling, but not the worst, I'd say. Oh, sorry, I almost got to do the rare thing. I forgot to do enough, because that was the land. There we go. Overwhelmed Archivist, Blade Stitch Scab, Brood Weaver, Morning Patrol, which transforms into a Spirit Soldier, Morning Apparition, Homestead Courage, Plummet, Larger Zombie, Candlelit Cavalry, Vampire Interloper, Mounted Dread Knight, Shadow Beast Sighting, Siege Zombie, double-sided card, Insect Token, Eccentric Farmer with a foil this time around. Our land is a nice swamp because it has like the foil to the edges. And Can't Stay Away. Turn target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Gains if this creature dies, exile instead. A little bit of flashback there. Do have a lot of that, white and black, though. You could potentially use that for something. 4? 4 sounds right. Yep, put the rare on the back. Mysterious Tome. Can't have a mystery without a tome. Sacred Fire. You're using a Pokemon move, that's Hello's signature move. Blood Tide Collector. Tireless Hauler. Werewolf, that's double-sided into Dire Stained Brawler. Soul Guide Griff, which is the Hippogriff. Homestead Courage. Falcon Abomination. Bounding Wolf. A little wolf with reach. So he's getting that butterfly. Jack O'Lantern. Stormchild Spirit. Crawl from the Cellar. Grave Crawler, similar to. Electric Revelation. Organ Hoarder. You build a zombie deck. Double-sided card. Zombie Token. Another specialty swamp. And, ooh, Croaking Counterpart. That's a good pull. Create a token that's a copy of target non-frog creature, except it's a 1/1 green frog. We like frogs. We put that into our frog deck. Whether it's Glarb, something about calamities, and oh, I think we just oops, hit into our camera, messing up everything. Dual Craft Trainer, Harvestride Infiltrator, which transforms into Harvestride Assailant. Hedgewitch Mask, Sun Gold Barrage, Path to the Festival, Silver Boat, can't sleep werewolves without it, Component Collector, Tapping at the Window, Olivia's Midnight Ambush, Festival Crasher, Hobbling Zombie, best type of zombies are the slow ones, Fateful Mending, Double-Sided Card, Human with that Jack-o'-lantern, another Forest, and Brutal Kadar. When this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Brutal Kadar, exile target creature and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Ooh, and Join the Dance. That's actually a pretty fun card. Until a werewolf, first target page of life, Nightbound. Comes day the next turn. Huh. So I need to look up how Nightbound and Daybound work before I build my werewolf deck. Because I thought it was... Oh, I guess it's when it becomes. Okay. I was going to say, I thought it's just like a transformation ability. But for some reason, the way it was worded made me think it was like similar to... Oops. Similar to how like Joshua Clive and like the Dominance work for the Final Fantasy set. Outland Liberator, a human werewolf. Dissipate. Seize the Storm. Tavern Ruffian transforms into Tavern Smasher. Soul Guide Griff. Draven Exorcism. Consider. Famished Foragers. Howl of the Hunt. Devious Cover-Up. Brimstone Vandal. Defense Straight. Immolation. Double-sided card. Just an arena card. A Mountain, which we always use more of. And Lear, Disciple of the Drown, our first mythic. Spells can be countered, not just yours, but your opponent's, when you're playing blue. Each instant sorcery in your graveyard has flashback, equal to its mana cost. That actually sounds really good. I'm surprised I've never seen that card before. Maybe it's because it prevents you from countering stuff as well. And you're in blue, so you're not necessarily wanting to cancel that out. I don't know. Beloved Beggar. Ritual of Hope, Rite of Oblivion, Bait Hook Angler transforming into Hook Haunt Drifter, Ritual Guardian, Timberland Guide, Stormrider Spirit, Duress, Netherbounding Wealth, Defend Straight, Festival Crasher, Crawl from the Cellar, Moon Rager Slash. So let's cast it tonight. Day and Night, Devil, another Mountain, and Wake to Slaughter. Choose up to 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. An opponent chooses one of them, return to your hand, the other to the battlefield under your control against haste. Exile at the beginning of the next instant. I feel that's a difficult choice for like an opponent to make. It's like one, you get it like right away and onto the battlefield ready to attack, but it goes away. The other, you probably have the mana to cast it. Guess maybe build a group hug deck. Oh, well, that's the rare. Let's go one more back. You didn't see anything. Vengeful Strangler, which transforms into Strangling Grasp. Hungry for More. Voldaran Ambusher. Bait Hook Angler, which we saw the transformation side of. Search Party Captain. Otherworldly Gaze. Crossroads Cattle Guide. Howl of the Hunt. Raise the Effigy. Locked in the Cemetery. Bat Whisperer. Lamphold Harrier. Double-sided Day Night. Famished Foragers, our first Plains, and Bloodthirsty Adversary, another mythic. Haste, enters battlefield, may pay 2 in a red any number of times. When you do, well, it's kicker. When you do this card, put that many +1/+1 counters on this card. Exile that many instant sorcery cards that may have a 3 or less from your graveyard. Copy them. You may cast them. You may cast any number of copies without paying their mana costs. Doesn't say when. You're allowed to do it multiple times? That's not... I was going to say, that seems like a good commander. I realize it's not legendary, so it's not a commander at all. We'll go 5 back, because that looks like rare. Sacred Fire. Rays of the Ants. Ooh. Harvest Stride Infiltrator transforms into Harvest Stride Assailant, which I think we saw them before. Candle Trap. Drown Yard Amalgam. Return to Nature. That's a good card. Unblinking Observer. Duel for Dominance. Shadow Beast Sighting. Blade Brand. Mounted Dread Knight. Revenge of the Drowned. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good zombie card, isn't it? Yeah. Day and Night card. Something that actually explains what day and night does. Becomes day or night if it becomes day or night if a daybound permanent enters the battlefield. Track day and night for the rest of the game. As it becomes day, transform all nightbound permanents if a player casts no spells during their own turn. And if a player casts 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes day. Forest. Ooh, our rare is a special art. Catilda, Dawnheart Prime. Protection from werewolves. Okay. Humans you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. Basically any color. 6 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. It's an okay card. Flame Chandler. It's a human wizard. Transforms into an elemental wizard. I mean, I guess that card's like just good and sealed. Protection from werewolves. I don't think you're using that often. Put 4 towards the back. Fearman Sage. Storm Skrillex. Bird Admirer. Transforms into a werewolf. Gavany Silversmith. Celeste Sanctifier. Duress. Shipwreck Sifters. Snarling Wolf. Neonate's Rush. Blood Pact. Burn the Accursed. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Day and Night card. A zombie token. Another mountain. Our rare is another Brutal Kadar. In its battlefield, transform. We saw it with dead, but this time we have a cooler art. Also not a legendary creature. And an instant Corpse Cobble. Interesting. So, I kind of like the more basic art of that one. But, like, I could see the appeal. I'm just putting 5 towards the back because, like, it seems like I've been wrong before. Nebelgas Intruder. Necrosynthesis. Bird Admirer. Sun Gold Barrage. Candle Trap. Falcon Abomination. Path to the Festival. Shipwreck Shifters. Blood Pact. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Human Warlock. And his battlefield gain 3 life. Play green life gain die. Burn the Accursed. Novice Cultist. Day Night card. Bird. Creature can only block creatures with flying. Plains. Battle Bridge Tracker. Human Scout. Enters battlefield. Investigate. aka clue token. And as long as you control a token, gets +2/+0. So it's a 4/4 forgery for jury, essentially. You get a token attack later. That's actually pretty good. Vengeful Strangler. More good and sealed, but like, if you're playing a clue deck, you know, everyone liked Murders at Karlov Manor. So I'm sure there's all those clue decks going around. Oh, well, it looks like there's a mythic there. I don't actually know what that is. Ooh, I forgot Infernal Grasp is on this set. Dawnheart Mentor. Ominous Roost. Tireless Hauler transforms into Dire Strain Brawler. Search Party Captain. Stormrider Spirit. Manling Wealth. I think that's my favorite card in the set. Silver Bolt. Shipwreck Shifters. Organ Hoarder. Blood Pact. Mounted Dread Knight. Hobbling Zombie. Day Night. Ooze. Another Swamp. And Jaren, Corrupt Bishop. It's another mythic, so we're at 3 at this point. Enters battlefield, or another non-token human you control dies. You lose 1 life and create a 1/1 white human creature token. Target human you control gains a lifelink till end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 6 mana to transform this card. Flying Trample lifelink, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Huh. I mean, like, it's okay, but, like, that's 6 mana you have to spend. And, like, how often are you going to be at exactly 13 life? I'm going to tell you this right now. Not often enough to really be worth using it. Oh, Dreadhound's in the set. Borrowed Time. Defend the Celestis. Morning Patrol. Hedge's Mask. Tapping at the Window. Jack-o'-lantern. Component Collector. Snarling Wolf. Festival Crasher. Siege Zombie. Moonrager Slash, Day Night, Day Night, Hobbling Zombie, a Plains, and a Smoldering Egg. It's a dragon egg. Whenever you cancel an instant sorcery spell, put number of ember counters on this card equal to the amount of mana spent to cast a spell. Then if this card has 7 or more ember counters on it, transform it into a dragon. Well, there was also on, what's it called? Resident Evil Villages. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, deal 2 damage to any target. Ooh, any target. I mean, 7's not that hard to get. Especially if you're playing like a storm deck. And like dealing 2 damage to each opponent is nice. Everyone knows Gutter Snipe if you play Commander. Burly Breaker, Voldaren Ambusher, Vivisection, Tavern Ruffian, Ukadar Commando, Flip the Switch, Plummet, Pax Betrayal, Vampire Interloper, Moonrager Slash, Arrogant Outlaw, Abandon the Post, Day and Night, Arena, Dawnheart Wardens, Forest, and ooh, our first like movie poster, not movie poster, whatever it's called. Flying Haste. If a spell would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent that damage. The spell would deal damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls. Damage +1. So I wonder if you run like a deck where you just run like all cards that like deal X damage to each opponent, but like, or each player, but like you don't take the damage. I mean, it's in red and white, so like I feel like your options may be a little limited. Oop, that's right. Well, that's not uncommon. Just put it away. Root Coil Creeper, Contortionist Troop, Shady Traveler, Kadar Commando, Sun Gold Barrage, Larder Zombie, Plummet, Famished Foragers, Flip the Switch, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Novice Occultist, Burn the Accursed, Day and Night, Devil, another cool forest, Soulgurk the Overslum. I guess this is what creates those slime tokens. Whenever a land is put into your graveyard from anywhere, oh, it was a green blue, so it's okay. Put a +1/+1 counter on this card. Remove 3 counters from this card. Return it to its owner's hand. When this leaves the battlefield, return up to 3 target lands from your graveyard to your hand. Well, to your hand. I mean, I don't know. I guess, sure. Ambitious farmhand. I don't know. I feel like that. I guess like you get your landfall abilities again, but like you need like an Azusa to be able to like play them again. Widowhorn Blessing, Putrefying Dragon, another dragon, Gale Drifter, which transforms into Whale Drifter, Soul Guide Griff, Ritual Guardian, Harvest Stride Sentry, Elfin Wilds, Devious Cover Up, Might of the Old Ways, Vampire Interloper, Stolen Vitality, Eaten Alive, Day and Night, Human, Island, ooh, Unnatural Growth. Beginning of combat in your turn, double target all creatures' powers and toughness on your side. And then Bereaved Survivor, Dauntless Avenger. I really like Unnatural Growth. I know it does cost like a lot, but like, and you do tend to get it removed before you could use it. But like when you do get to use it, it's nice. Fearman Sage, Bloodtide Collector, Nutty Bird Admirer, Gavany Silversmith, Flare of Fate, Pax Betrayal, Consider. I know we got one of these before, but I didn't consider it before. Candlelit Cavalry, Falcon Rat Perforator, Mockroot Behemoth, Ardent Elementalist, Arrogant Outlaw, Day and Night, Zombie, Mountain, Suspicious Stowaway. Can't be blocked whenever this deals combat damage to player. Draw a card, then discard a card. Twice a day, and then at night it becomes a werewolf. Can't be blocked. Deals combat damage to player. Draw a card. So you draw a card, or you draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. And then Gavany Dawnguard. Both of those are pretty good abilities, especially if you're going for like anytime you draw your second spell each turn deck. I take it. I mean, you also have to keep track of day and night at that point, and no one wants to do that. Chaplain of Alms, Sunrise Cavalier, Rise of the Ants. Ooh, Lunarch Veterans in the set. I forgot about that. The creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain a life, disturb it. That one comes whenever another creature leaves the battlefield, you gain a life. I like that card. Candle Trap, Duel for Dominance, Unblinking Observer, Another Evolving Wilds, Diagraph Horde, Falcon Rat Perforator, Eaten Alive, Neonate's Rush, Day and Night, Zombie, and, oh, no Bribery Tracker, a Swamp. Oh, 2 rares in this pack. Destroy target creature or planeswalker its controller investigates. Yeah, slightly. I mean, like, at least it's like 1 mana less than Generous Gifts. But, like, you don't give them another creature. I mean, you are locked out of non-creature, non-planeswalkers, but still. Ghoulish Procession, Odric's Outrider, Tireless Hauler, Unruly Mob. Oh, there we go. Blessed Defiance, Return to Nature, Geist Wave, Might of the Old Ways, Crawl from the Cellar, Voldaren Singer, Locked in the Cemetery, No Way Out, Day Night, a different type of zombie. Ooh, a foil planes, an ink foil? Ooh, Gissa, Glorious Resurrector. This is a good one. If a creature in opponent controls will die, exile instead. I mean, if your upkeep, put all creature cards exiled with Gissa onto the battlefield under your control. I like that card. Because, you know, if you're building a Gary the Snail deck, you can make it so that you just keep removing your opponent's stuff. And, or, you know, if you run, what's his face? The Squall, the way that I have Squall run. You know, be a lot of creatures on your side. Kadaric Pyre, Foul Play, Tavern Ruffian, Flare Fate, Homestead Courage, Drown Yard Amalgam, Rotten Reunion, Timberland Guide, Electric Revelation, Candlegrove Witch, Bat Whisperer, Raise the Effigy, Day Night, Bat, Island. It's our first island. And Rite of Harmony. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. A lot of draw power. Mystic Skull. Oh, that's the first Mystic Skull. The 2 mana land filter also transforms into a Chromatic Lantern. Ooh, like a slightly worse Chromatic Lantern. Actually, much worse because you have to pay 5 mana to transform it. Never mind. Flesh Taker, Field of Ruin, another Lunarch Veteran, Ritual Guardian, Carrion Kadars, Startle, Bramble Armor, Stuffed Bear, Falcon Abomination, Revenge of the Drowned, Olivia's Midnight Ambush, Abandon the Post, Day and Night, oh, nope, just Day and Night. Ooh, another mountain. Burn Down the House. Deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, aka board wipe. Create 3 1/1 devil creature tokens when they die. Deal 1 damage to any target. They gain haste. You can only choose 1, but still, options are good either way. And then Village Watch. Daybound haste for forgery, or wolves and werewolves you control have haste. This is a good card for your wolf-werewolf deck. Or, you know, just a werewolf deck. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's like losing count. Heirloom Mirror, Arcane Infusion. That's a new one. Obsessive Astronomer, Ecstatic Awakener, Celestia Sanctifier, Pestilent Wolf, Secrets of the Keys, Path to the Festival. Let's go to the festival. Duress, Eccentric Farmer, Blade Brand, Lamphold Harrier, Day and Night, Zombie, Revenge of the Drowned, Nether Forest, and Mask of Gristlebrand. Nice one that gives your creatures flying and lifelink. This was recently reprinted in Dustmourne, I'm pretty sure. Or Dustmourne Commander, one of the two. Okay, we'll go 5 back. Oh. Grizzly Ghoul, Harvest Shard Infiltrator, Clarion Kadars, Gavany Dawnguard, Silver Bolt, Snarling Wolf, Component Collector, Jack-o'-lantern, Eaten Alive, Voldaren Singer, Bladebrand, Day and Night, Zombie, Mountain, and Danik Pious Apprentice. Cards in graveyards can't be a target to spells or abilities. Oof. Their Sax Beast for blue-white. And then flying, whenever one or more creature cards are put into the graveyards from anywhere, investigate. Only happens once each turn. We put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. And then Dryad's Revival. So only just a 2/3 with lifelink, like pretty good stat line. And then I don't know, like would you run that as like a stacks piece, or would you run that as like a clue deck, or you'd run both? Clear Shot, Gale Drifter, Flare of Faith, Celestia Sanctifier, Tapping into Window, It's Just a Tree, Flip to Switch, Pax Betrayal, Organ Hoarder, Abandon a Post, Arrogant Outlaw, not the outlaw creature type though, Ardent Elementalist, Day and Night, Wolf Token, Land, Light Up the Night. Deal X damage to any target. X is, if it deals X+1, targets a Planeswalker. That's not like Planeswalkers. Flame Channeler. And then Dawnheart Wardens. Oh, this is the same one? Nope. You can come on your turn. If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you control get +1/+0. Somebody said that was double-sided. We're just going to take a second, because the bulk, aka the commons and rares, well, sorry, not just the commons and uncommons, are getting spread quite a bit across the desk. And I think we're coming up on our final 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we'll put that stack over there. We'll, just gotta do your cleaning. Okay, then, okay, hopefully we don't have, oh, I just realized we only got the 2 lands so far. Like, specialty lands. Okay. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Eventually, game plastic that's over there. Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kessig Naturalist, a human werewolf. Attacks, add red or green. Turn to Earth. Root Coil Creeper. Gale Drifter. Unruly Mob. Devious Cover Up. Candlelit Cavalry. Famished Foragers. Consider. Bat Whisperer. Stolen Vitality. Shadow Beast Sighting. Day and Night. Zombie. Storm Rider Spirit. And an island. And a Willowgeist. Trample. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Willowgeist. When it dies, you gain life equal to its power. Interesting. You know, normally tree folk care about their toughness, not necessarily their power. That one gets both, because it does start off as a 1/1. 5 towards the back. Fading Hope. Witherhorn Blessing. Shady Traveler. Hedgewitch Mask. Draven Exorcism. Howl of the Hunt. Otherworldly Gaze. Evolving Wilds. Murkroot Behemoth. Falcon Rat Perforator. Locked in the Cemetery. Siege Zombie. Day and Night. Almost revealed a rare. Another Wolf Token. I did reveal a rare. A Swamp. Intrepid Adversary. Enters battlefield, pay 2 any number of times. When you pay the cost 1 or more times that many counters on this card. Creature control +1/+1 for each Valor counter on this card. Something's proliferate there. Heirloom Mirror. Run that in your, what's the new commander just came out? Kilo deck if you want it. Put those 5 towards the back. I think that may have been the rare. Sunset Revelry. Morbid Opportunist. Morning Patrol. Gavany Silversmith. Might of the Old Ways. Unblinking Observer. Return to Nature. Startle. Immolation. Candle Grove Witch. No Way Out. Raise the Effigy. Day and Night. Tree Volk. Island. Hallowed Respite. Exile target non-legendary creature, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it, otherwise tap it. Pretty good blink spell. And Ambitious Farmhand. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so after this one, we'll put our bets in. If you leave it down in the comment section now, you too can Guess which side you think will have the better pulls. Sorry about that. Just had to step away for a second, but I did pause it, so hopefully maybe you didn't even notice. Well, we got Loyal Grift, that's the new one. Phantom Carriage. Harvest-Shard Infiltrator. Gavany Trapper. Secrets of the Keys. Rotten Reunion. Pestilent Wolf. Geist Wave. Revenge of the Drown Yard. Revenge of the Drown, actually. No Way Out. Immolation. Candle Grove Witch. Day and Night. Clue. Mountain. The Celestis. I feel like I've seen this card before. If it's day or night, it becomes day, has this enters battlefield. Add 1 mana of any color. And then you pay 3 mana. If it's night, it becomes day, otherwise it becomes night. And realize a sorcery. Whenever a day becomes night, or night becomes day, you gain a life and draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Okay. Mystic Skull. Okay. Did you leave it down there in the comment section? Is it going to be this side? Or is it going to be this side? I'm thinking this side, so we'll open this side first. That is a pretty good pull, this Celestis, because you kind of need that for a day-night deck, because otherwise, ugh. Okay, 5 towards the back. Unnatural Moonrise. Fading Hope. Oop. Tavern Ruffian, with a special art. Cathar Commando. Clarion Cathars. Evolving Wilds. Devious Cover-Up. Mighty the Old Ways. Burn the Curse. Vampire Interloper. Stolen Vitality. Eaten Alive. Day and Night. Zombie. Island. Curse of Shaken Fate. Enchant player. Whenever enchant player casts a spell other than the first spell they cast each turn, or copies a spell, deal 2 damage to them. Ooh. That just sounds mean. And Bereaved Survivor. So it's not even when they cast their second spell each turn. That's any spell after the first. AKA, if your opponent's playing a Storm deck, say goodbye to that opponent. Ooh. Hound Tamer. Field of Ruin. Blade Stitch Scab. Bighood Angler. Unruly Mom. Pax Betrayal. Consider. Candlelit Cavalry. Falcon Rat Perforator. Mercury Behemoth. Ardent Elementalist. Arrogant Outlaw. Day and Night. Clue. Havish's Castaway. You got some Milsom cards for yourself. Forest. And then Tainted Adversary. Enters battlefield, may pay 3 any number of times. When you do, put that many +1/+1 counters on this card, then create twice that many zombies. Ooh, with Decayed though. That sounds a good card for your zombie deck. Especially if you have a way to sacrifice those zombies, because, I mean, you're in black, so you probably do. Ooh, Dermal Alchemist. Unnatural Moonrise. Shady Traveler. Search Party Captain. Draven Exorcism. Otherworldly Gaze. Crossroads Candlelight. Howl of the Hunt. Raise the Effigy. Locked in the Cemetery. Bat Whisperer. Lamphold Harrier. Day and Night. Wolf. Another Swamp. Ooh, I don't like this one. Enchant player. Do you have enchant player's upkeep? Any number of target players other than a player each draw a card equal to the number of curses attached to that player. Is there a curse commander? And then Death Bonnet Sprout, which transforms into Death Bonnet Hulk. Is Bruce Banner just a Sprout? Huh. Are there enough curses to run a curse deck? Kind of sounds fun. Baneblade Scoundrel, because we could try to deck out our opponents with the other curse. Kudar's Crawl. Seize the Storm. Lunark Veteran. It's a third one of those, that's nice. Blessed Defiance. Drown Yard Amalgam. Return to Nature. Got a lot of those. Unblinking Observer. Duel for Dominance. Shadowheart Sighting. Blade Brand. Mounted Dread Knight. Day and Night. Spirit. Defend the Celestis. Plains. And then Dire Strain Rampage. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. If a land was destroyed this way, its controller may search the library for up to 2 basic lands, put them onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. Otherwise, its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, tapped and shuffle, and you can flash it back. Doesn't sound worth it to destroy it. Well, it doesn't say destroy target land and opponent controls, so you could target your own lands. It's only 3 mana, so it's worth the cost per ramp. But we're on to our side of the box now. Thermo Alchemist, Diagraph Rebirth, Tavern Ruffian, Search Party Captain, Soul Guide Griff, Duel for Dominance, Drown Yard Amalgam, Stuffed Bear, Bramble Armor, Eccentric Farmer, Olivia's Midnight Ambush, Brimstone Vandal, Day Knight, Welcome to Magic the Gathering Arena, Forest, ooh, and Patrician, guys. Other spirits control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. And our can be choose Castaway. That'd be pretty good in the, what's it called deck? One of the blue-black, if you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard from Final Fantasy. Forgot his name. Ooh, Fangblade Brigand. Vampire Socialite. Ooh, Moonsilver Kid. I forgot that was in here. Ecstatic Awakener. Blessed Defiance. Oops, sorry. Geist Wave. Pestilent Wolf. Rotten Reunion. Secret of the Keys. Revenge of the Drowned. Diagraph Horde. Electric Revelation. Day and Night. Zombie. Ritual Guardian. Oop, stuff swelling. Plains. And our rare is... ooh, Adeline. Power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, for each opponent created a tapped 1/1 creature token. That's tapped and attacking that player. Nice. Better than any we got from the other 4 packs. So, I mean, we'll see what's in these other ones. Maybe we'll have a negative score. Chaplain of Alms, Dreadhound, Putrefying Dragon, Lunar Veteran. I like opening packs that way, actually. Gavin Tapper, Larger Zombie, Harvest Sentry, Crossroads Candle Guide, Defense Street, Voldarin Stinger, Novice Cultist. My hand's getting tired. Arn Elementalist. Opening packs is hard work. Day and Night. Day and Night. Our rare is a Malevolent Hermit. Sacrifice this card, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 3. Oof. Opponent's gonna kinda like that. Oh, and it can transform. Well, actually, what's it say? Disturb for 3. You may cast this card from your graveyard, transform for its disturb cost. Flying. Non-creature spells you control can't be countered. Put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. That's pretty good, actually. Plains, and then Memory Deluge. Top X cards of your library where X is the amount of mana spent to cast a spell. 4. Put 2 of them into your hand, rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Or flashback, you have to look at the top 7. I take that. I mean, like, well, how I run it currently, but it's not a bad effect. Oh, looks like we have something good in there. Elemental. Arcane Infusion, Infernal Grasp, Morning Patrol, Sun Gold Barrage, Flare of Faith, Plummet, Favors Foragers, Flip the Switch, Harvest Sentry, Moon Ranger Slash, Dawnheart Rejuvenator, Novice Cultist, Day and Night, Elemental Creature Token, Forest, and our final rare to pack is Reckless Storm Seeker. At the end of combat on your turn, target creature controller has +1/+0 and gains haste till end of turn. Daybound, and Nightbound. Being a combat on your turn, target creature controller has +2/+0 and trample and haste until end of turn. That's actually a pretty good ability. And then a Duelcraft Trainer. Let's put all these commons to the side, and then we'll just do a quick scroll through of our rares. Oh, if I stop dropping stuff at least. Well, that just lives on the floor now. Sorry, Infernal Grasp. I didn't put too many lands in with my rares. Nope. Okay, there's a rare lands pile. Let's make sure they're all facing the same way. So it looks nice for the camera. You know, if the camera wants to focus. Which it looks like it has not been doing well this whole video. Okay. We have Reckless Stormseeker, Memory Deluge, Malevolent Hermit, Adeline Responding Kadar, Patrician Geist, Dire Strain Rampage, Curse of Surveillance, Tainted Adversary, Curse of Shaken Faith, Celestis, Hallowed Respite, Intrepid Adversary, Willow Geist, that's not rare, Light of the Night, Denic Pious Apprentice, Mask of Gristlebrand, Burn Down the House, Rite of Harmony, Gisik, Glorious Resurrector, probably our best pull from the set, Fateful Absence, Briarbridge Tracker, Suspicious Stowaway, Unnatural Growth, not really a pull, Slow Growth to Overslime, Ren Carlist, Stalwart Slayer, card a big side bolt as a commander, Smoldering Egg, Jaren, Corrupted Bishop, Briarbridge Tracker, Brutal Kadar, Catilda, Dawnheart Prime, Bloodthirsty Adversary, Wake to Slaughter, Lear, Disciple of Drowned, Brutal Kadar, Croaking Counterpart, Can't Stay Away, Haunted Ridge, and a Rockfall Veil. But thanks so much for watching. If you guys did say Drew the Fuzzy video. But overall, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks for watching.